Alright, this is SoulPet back with Let's Play Dead Space Part 2. Now, of course, I'm sure you guys have probably seen the episode, or Part 1, where Part 1 is pretty much most cinematic. There was a little bit of fighting and, of course, a couple of bitch smacking.
And a dead body.
Yeah, it seems now we have a dead body. So, onward we shall move.
Isaac, be careful. Shooting them in the body didn't seem to work. Go for the limbs. Dismember them. That should do the job.
If you hear that smacking, that is Tony Harris actually face planting. Or not face planting, but there we go. Smacking himself in the head. But yes, that was actually referring to the monotony of, oh, shoot him in the limbs, shoot him in the limbs, shoot him in the limbs. We're going to keep reiterating to shoot him in the limbs. And before I move forward, actually, see, what did I tell you? They tell you to go one way, but you can always come back and look the opposite. Because usually it's beneficial, whether it be credits, you could get a power node, which I will explain whenever we come across one. And then we get, right up here, a stasis module. Stasis module is a handy little thing that you will see here in just a moment. Okay.
Looks like that door is malfunctioning, Isaac. Try using the stasis module you just picked up.
Gotcha. This is a recharge station. That way you don't have to carry around a little recharge, stasis recharge module, is what they're called, in your inventory, which can be a bit of a pain at times. You use stasis on the door, and look, it slows down. Of course, it's only temporary, so make sure you run through that. And yes, it even hits bodies or monsters. And in fact, that is a stasis pack. There we go. That I was referring to earlier. I'll pick it up because who knows, I might end up using them quite a bit.
You want to drag the dead bodies around with you some more? You took them in the door with you.
Took them in the door, and all I gotta do is just keep moving. Anyway, well, as you can see, this game can get very dark. And it gets very dark for the reasons of jump scenes. But, like I had mentioned before, played this game a few times, it's not gonna frighten me. So, although I do know a few people that they played through it and they jumped about 5 feet in the air. That was not me. That was referring to at least Tony Harris. I know he's jumped pretty hard. In fact, when we were testing to get this to work properly, he jumped in one spot about 2 feet in the air.
At least.
Yeah, at least. And needless to say, I couldn't help but laugh. If we had saved that video clip...
Your stasis module should be able to help you with that arm mechanism.
If we would have saved that video clip, I might have actually uploaded it. This is a power node. It is used for upgrading your armor, your rig, and is also used to upgrade your weapons and kinesis, well, kinesis you'll find out about later, and your stasis, which you see that little gauge on the back, not the spine part, but the part that does like a semicircle, that is your stasis charge. Whenever that hits 0, obviously you can't do it anymore. And use this, and look, we're back up to full. This is also, I'm sure as you noticed in part 1, this is one game that does not have an actual HUD. That is one thing that is very unique about this game that I quite enjoy. You dick.
Bitch slapping again. Do it.
Oh, here. We'll stomp on him a little bit. Now, okay, no, don't do that. Because right now I'm a little vulnerable with health. Ooh, what'd you drop me? What'd you drop? What'd you drop? I'll take the ammo. And pick up...
Listen up, car 8 is trashed. We managed to get it back to the repair depot, but now the autoloader is fried. I need a stasis module brought down here now. If we don't get this piece of shit off the tracks, it's gonna jam up the whole system.
Pick up all ammo that you can. Whenever you come across the store, you actually get an, basically a little bank area that you can stash all your stuff. Because as you'll find out on if you were to play it through medium, it actually becomes very difficult to come across ammo and crap. That did not work out as well as planned. Alright, if I remember correctly, this is the one that actually is malfunctioning. See, watch, it'll go out. Oh, maybe it'll stay. Okay, these are the ones with this, you gotta be, never mind. Yep, that one will stay. This one is the one that is malfunctioning. So you want to lock that first one, and then after you lock that one, come over here and you can do anything you want to him. Whether just do that blindly, because obviously I'm not very good at aiming.
Are you sure that's a him?
It could be a her too. I really didn't pay close attention.
I go for more of an it, personally.
Oh, it could be an it too. And after it grabs, you stasis it. Or did I grab it too early? No, wait, crap, that's right. Get up here, after you stasis it, you hit this button. And it will pull the tram off the track. Just like so.
Please stand by.
Once it pulls the old, damaged tram off the track, it can get very loud.
You did it. The tram is blocking the whole system. When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room. Faster the better. I can hear something crawling around out there.
And then it will add in the new tram, the one that will actually work properly. And of course that sound is usually a bad sign. Oh yes, and I could show you. Oh, inventory is full. Well, yes, but I gotta remember exactly which button it is to heal. There we go. Now, and I'll go back there and grab that here in just 1 second. Usually, in some of these areas where it seems like there may only be one, sometimes you get so far in and they go, oh look, we're gonna throw one more in at you. I'm gonna grab that one, and yes, I may be low on health, or at least a little bit above half. I'm not gonna worry too terribly much about capping out completely. Oh, aren't you just so cute? Come here and give me a kiss. Oh, you don't want to come down? You just gonna stay up there and hide? Fine. God. Didn't want to come out and play. Okay, so this is the way we need to go. And, well, like as Tal was like, you know, go the other way, but we already explored that area. And come up to this door again. Stasis. Door to open. Went through. Huh. Now, let's see. How should I have guessed? And that would have been very bad for her. Or him.
Well, whatever genitals should have been there weren't, but it was splayed open, so it kind of looked like it.
It looked like whatever was just kind of hodgepodged in there, right?
Yeah. Well, it's been a genitalia rampage day. I was playing Saints Row 2, and it was Nutshot-a-palooza on that.
Either nutshot or just nut tap, you know.
Isaac, I've
well,
patched
usually
to
it's
the
tap
deck
the trigger,
security
they just
system.
don't last long.
It took some work, but I've got the door to the maintenance bay unlocked. The data board should be somewhere inside.
Data board should be somewhere inside. Huh, somewhere. Usually that means you gotta look for it. So now we go running all the way back. And also, this game is very notorious for, oops, a lot of backtracking. Backtracking may not be quite as prominent as, let's say, Metroid, but you do see it. You'll end up going through a few times in a couple of areas. One area of which, if I think we actually make 2 passes through, first time, and I think we go through one more time.
It's Kendra. It looks like the door to the storage room is locked. There should be a key somewhere in the maintenance bay.
And yeah, you will see which area. You'll probably hear me going, I do not like this area, I do not like this area. Also, I will explain a little bit more of how these things reproduce. I don't recall exactly if they tell you in the game. They actually have a movie out called, what was it? I know it was Dead Space, oh shit. I'll have to look it up and I'll end up probably telling you guys about it in the next part. But basically, it's the prequel to what happens in the game. And in that movie, it's a little anime. It actually explains where this thing, where these come from, how they reproduce, all of that. Just make sure he's dead. And yeah, this storyline, if you were to ever really follow it, is actually pretty dark and twisted. And I guess that's probably why I like it. It definitely keeps things interesting. And hello there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Look, see? Oh, really? That totally missed. Okay, you know what? Oh! Okay, now, you want to back up off me for just a minute? Stasis. Oh, you're slow now. I can take my time and aim now. See, that's the nice thing about stasis. Which will come in handy on a few enemies. Which, there's one called a Brute. I will not explain what he does yet, because it is a little bit farther in the game. But you will find out exactly why I do not like them. I hate them with a passion. Burning passion. There's also another mob, which he only makes an appearance once in the game. Well, he's only one of him, but he makes multiple appearances, I should say. He's another royal pain in the ass to deal with. But that will come at a later date. Now, let's see, back to where we needed to go, which I was going the opposite direction. Yes. If you don't really pay close attention to where you need to go, you get lost. In some areas. And of course me, I'm a pack rat. I go around, I search every little nook and cranny that I can. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Depends on how much room I have in my inventory. And oftentimes I end up usually selling a lot of my goods, and that way I can make room. And more credits. Yay. Can never have enough credits. More about that in a second. Huh. Let's see. Is he dead? Is he? Here comes a real question. Nope. Well, I will. Oh, really? Here, hold still. Yeah, what now? See, it may have ripped his head off, but he'd still be able to come after me. And if you want to make sure they're dead, you can always just stomp on them. And I think there's one behind you too.
You'll know once you see the claw moving over your shoulder.
Yes, that is one thing that if you're playing through here, if you see, like, you may be getting ready to, let's say you're grabbing something out of a locker, or you're doing something on the workbench, which you use for upgrading your stuff. You'll be getting ready to do that, and all of a sudden you'll see a claw just lingering right over your shoulder, and you're going, oh, shit. And that's about the time you know you end up going to take the hit, or you just run. Okay, here's a text log, and I will go ahead and scroll through it just a little bit. And, of course, you guys can just keep pausing as you need to. Because if not, this is going to eat up quite a bit of time. So, there we go. And off we go. And look, we got another visitor. He's not a very good visitor. See, he's not standing. No. And also try to be very conservative with your ammo if you can. Do not get spam happy. Because, while I said that they do drop items, play it on medium or hard. Medium I know about, hard I have yet to really actually attempt. But on medium, if you were to try and play it through, you may kill an enemy, but they won't drop an item for you. And hello. And they don't always drop something, so either you'll have to be very conservative with your ammo, or you're going to spend a lot of credits trying to regain ammo that you just burned through. Some of these enemies you can actually dodge and run out of the way. They do not know how to open up a door, thank God. There are some, though, that... let's see if I can give a good example. And I don't think there's... Okay. Vents. They can bust those covers off, go up in the vent, and let's say you're back here in this room. Well, they can happen to crawl in through that vent right there and get you while you're busy doing your thing. So it's not always a safe assurance to assume that just because you're in a room you're going to be safe. And another power node, which is going to be helpful. And full up, which I'll end up...
Use power nodes to upgrade your weapons and rig.
Yep, upgrade your weapons and your rig. Oops. And the data board that we came here for originally. Go and pick that up. We'll come over here, and I'm going to use one more health pack, because this is a better one. It's a medium health pack. And right here's where I'm going to end up cutting it out for now. And in the next part we will go through, and I will show you the workbench and how to upgrade all your stuff. So, this is Soul Pet, getting ready to head out. Peace.